Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers Tuesday, October 22. Nina horrified at Ava's crush on Rick Sam's new transplant conditions. General Hospital, GH, spoilers for Tuesday, October 22, reveal that Marshall Ashford, Robert Gossett, will have an exciting send-off at the Savoy, where Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, will make a speech and insist it's time for his father to show the world what he can do. Marshall will have a fun party ahead of his tour, so that'll give Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, and Dex Heller, Avon Hofer, a chance to enjoy a nice evening out as a couple. Something tells us Dex may also end up stealing a few moments alone with Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, who'll also be at the bash with TJ Ashford, Taj Bello. Unfortunately, Rick Lansing's Rick Hurst news will soon put a damper on the festivities. It turns out Rick will give Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, updates first, so she'll ask what he's done now. Rick admitted to Curtis that Heather Weber, Allie Mills, might score an immediate release once he moved forward with his plans to help her. It looks like Rick may fill Liz in once Heather's freedom is officially happening. And then he'll have to spill that news to Curtis' family, too. Portia Robinson, Brooke Care, certainly won't be pleased, so she'll angrily make a big announcement about Heather, and perhaps publicly scold Rick for helping her walk free. Over with Ava Jerome, Maura West, she'll admit to Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, that she's interested in Rick and send shockwaves. Nina will be horrified at the thought of Ava and Rick potentially dating, but Ava may like the fact that he operates on the same shady level as her. Other GH spoilers say Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, will hope Isaiah Gannon, so Andy Wilson, has one more miracle left in him, so they'll presumably be talking about Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Havens, upcoming transplant. Lulu's odds just got worse thanks to her portal vein thrombosis, but Isaiah has agreed to perform the surgery and try to give her the best chance of survival. Of course, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, has to agree to move ahead with the transplant after hearing all these new factors, but we know she'll take the risk and remain on board. After Dante Falconeri, Dominic Samprogna opens up to Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, about the whole Sam and Lulu situation, he'll suggest nobody could have seen any of this coming. It'll still be a lot for Dante to wrap his head around since his current love has agreed to save his former flame. Next, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, will confront Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, for deceiving Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, about Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, all these years and insists this is a new low, even for Holly. Sasha's paternity secret should also spill to Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, since Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, will confide in him on Tuesday's show. General Hospital spoilers hint that Maxie will bring Spinelli up to speed and make a prediction about the heartbreak that's in Sasha and Cody Bell's, Josh Kelly, future. It's another dramatic day in Port Charles as the tangled web of secrets and shocking revelations continues to unfold. In the episode airing on Tuesday, October 22, Nina Reeves finds herself stunned when Ava Jerome's latest confession hits too close to home, while Sam McCall's health takes a troubling turn as she faces new conditions tied to her recent transplant. Nina horrified by Ava's crush on Rick. Nina Reeves is not someone easily rattled, but Tuesday's episode brings a revelation that shakes her to her core. Ava Jerome, never one to shy away from confessing her dark desires, drops a bombshell on Nina. Over a glass of wine at the Metro Court, Ava confesses her new romantic obsession, Rick Lansing. Nina is floored. Rick Lansing, with his notorious past and frequent moral compromises, is far from anyone's idea of a healthy relationship. But for Ava, there's something intoxicating about his mix of charm and danger. Her eyes sparkle as she talks about how Rick has been showing up in her life more often, lurking at the edges, offering subtle but persistent attention. Nina's reaction is visceral. Her history with Rick is fraught with betrayal and heartbreak. The last time Rick was a major player in her life, he tried to manipulate her during her mental breakdown, playing on her vulnerabilities in an effort to gain control over her fortune. The thought of Ava getting involved with a man like Rick sends alarm bells ringing in Nina's mind. "You can't be serious, Ava," Nina says, her voice filled with disbelief. "Rick Lansing, you know who he is, what he's done to people. You're playing with fire." Ava, with her characteristic defiance, brushes off Nina's concern. "I'm not some fragile little thing, Nina. I can handle Rick. In fact, I think we might be perfect for each other." Nina's mind races as she tries to comprehend why Ava would pursue someone as dangerous and unpredictable as Rick. She knows Ava has a penchant for self-destructive choices, but this feels like an especially risky path. Rick Lansing is a master manipulator, and Nina is all too aware of what Ava stands to lose if she falls under his spell. "I'm telling you this because you're my friend," Ava adds with a smirk, "and because I know you and Rick have history. But don't worry, Nina, I won't let him hurt me like he did you." Nina's stomach churns. She can't help but feel a sense of dread as Ava speaks. She wants to believe her friend can handle the situation, but she knows Rick. He's dangerous, and his reappearance in Port Charles could spell disaster for anyone he targets, especially Ava, who already has enough enemies. Nina resolves to keep a close eye on the situation. She knows Ava won't listen to her warnings, but that doesn't mean she'll stand by and watch her friend fall into Rick's trap without trying to intervene. Sam's new transplant conditions. Meanwhile, across town at General Hospital, Sam McCall's medical crisis deepens. After undergoing a life-saving organ transplant, Sam is dealing with unexpected complications that are throwing her life into further chaos. On Tuesday, she learns from Dr. Hamilton Finn that her body is showing early signs of rejecting the transplanted organ. As Sam lies in her hospital bed, she can sense the unease in the air as Finn delivers the news. The words hit her like a punch to the gut. "I thought everything was going well," Sam says, her voice trembling slightly. Finn nods, his expression serious but reassuring. "It was initially. But your body is starting to show signs of an immune response. We're going to have to adjust your medications, and you'll need to be more vigilant about your health in the coming weeks." The weight of the news presses down on Sam. She's been through so much already, surviving the trauma that led to her needing a transplant in the first place. Now facing another uphill battle, she feels the familiar fear creeping back in. She's fought hard to get to this point, to be there for her children, Danny and Scout, and for her partner, Dent Falconeri. The thought of losing this fight terrifies her. Dante, who hasn't left her side for more than a few minutes, sits at her bedside, gripping her hand tightly. His face is tense with worry, but he tries to stay strong for her. "We'll get through this, Sam. You're the strongest person I know," Dante says, though his voice wavers just enough to reveal the fear lurking beneath his calm exterior. Finn explains the next steps in her treatment plan. New medications, stricter monitoring, and a possible future surgery to address any worsening complications. Sam listens in silence, her mind racing. She can't help but think about all the times her life has been turned upside down, and how this is yet another battle in a seemingly never-ending war. Later, when Finn leaves the room, Sam finally allows herself to release the tears she's been holding back. Dante wraps his arms around her, trying to provide the comfort she so desperately needs. "I'm scared, Dante," Sam whispers. "What if I can't do this?" "You can," Dant replies, his voice soft but firm. "You've beaten the odds before. We'll get through this together." But Sam can't shake the gnawing feeling in her gut that this might be the fight that breaks her. As she lies there, exhausted and emotional, she begins to wonder if the price of survival is too high. How much more can she endure? What's next for poor Charles? Tuesday's episode sets the stage for some explosive drama. Nina's horror at Ava's attraction to Rick could spark a fierce rivalry if she decides to intervene. Rick has a history of causing chaos in the lives of those he targets, and if Ava becomes his next victim, Nina may feel compelled to act. But will it be too late? As for Sam, her health crisis isn't just a physical battle. It's an emotional one too, as she confronts her own fears and insecurities about the future. With Dante by her side, she has the support she needs. But will it be enough to help her through this difficult journey? Poor Charles is no stranger to heartbreak and betrayal, and as the weeks unfold, the lives of these characters will be tested in ways they never expected. Buckle up, because the drama is only just beginning.